Assalamu alaikum students, this is Farwa Batool, your O-level computer science instructor, and welcome to my channel Learn to Teach. So far we are talking about flowchart and flowchart examples from the book. In this video I'm going to share a past paper example with you that is related to flowcharts. Okay, this is from the paper 2 of May-June 2021 and the course is, O-level computer science CS 2210. Okay, so let's just move towards the question. The question number is 5. It's a fifth question of paper 2 of 2021. The question says that the flowchart represents an algorithm. You can easily see that there is a flowchart given in this question. What you have to do, just focus on these two given informations here. The flowchart represents an algorithm. The algorithm will terminate if -1 is entered. It means something will be entered in this flowchart as an input by the user, right? If the user enters a value -1, then it will terminate. It will no longer ask for another input. Okay, so let's just understand it quickly and then what you have to do, you have to fill this trace table. Trace table is basically you have to check if these numbers are given as an input by the user, then what would be the values of these variables, how will they be changing, and what would be the output. So you need to just fill this table according to these input values. Okay, and second part of this question is that describe the purpose of the algorithm. Of this flowchart, you need to identify what is the purpose of this. Okay, let's just understand this flowchart quickly. Starting with the terminator flowchart symbol here, the start one. Next to it is input value. Input value means that there is a variable value that stores a number that is given by the user. The user will enter some value. It can be anything. 5, 7, -2, 21, any value. But that input value will be stored in this variable named value. Next to it is when you take the number as an input, then you will see if the number is equals to -1 or not. It's already mentioned in the question that if it is -1, then you will terminate. The flowchart, the algorithm will terminate, will go to end. But if it is no, no means that if it is not -1 or it is a number other than -1, then you will move down and you will check for another range. What is that? Check if the value is greater than equals to 50 and value is less than equals to 100. Okay, whenever there is an and between two statements, it means that both the statements needs to be true. For yes, if any one of them will be false, then it will be a no. Let me explain you this. This says that if the input that is taken or that is given by the user is greater than equals to 50, it means that it must be greater than and equal to 50. And also it must be less than equals to 100. It means that it is specifying a range for the input values that is given by the user. Look at this. It must be within the range of 50 till 100. If it is yes, go down. If it is no, just output this message, that is reject abnormal, to the screen. Okay, let's suppose if it is within the range of 50 till 100, then you will be calculating these two variables, that is difference 1 and difference 2. How you going to calculate? This is 100 minus value. Whatever the number is in the value, you will subtract that number from 100 and then you will save it in difference 1. Similarly, you have to also do same for difference 2. You will calculate it as value minus 50. Number 50 will be subtracted from this value variable or from the number that is stored in the value variable. Okay, after calculating both the variables, then you will move down and you will have another validation here. What is that? If difference 1 is less than 1 or difference 2 is less than 1, it means that you don't need both the statements to be true. Or means that if any one of these true, then you can go down. And if any one of these, if both of them are false, then it is a no. But if any one of them is a yes or is true, then you will go down. Okay, what is this? Difference 1 and difference 2, any of these variables if less than 1. It means if they are 0 or they are negative, so you will just print output except extreme. Otherwise, if both are greater than 1 or both are equal to 1, then you will say no and you will print this message output except normal on your screen. Okay, so this is all about how we are just going to understand this flowchart. Now we will more understand by putting the input values that is given by the user here. Let's just quickly see what will happen if the user gives these values as an input. Okay, so let's start with the first value that is 50 here. You can see that. So I'm going to put the value 50 because 50 is taken as input or it is given as an input by the user. Okay, now let's trace the table. The value equals to 50 here. Then go down. Value equals to -1. No, go down. This is false. Value is 50. It is not -1. Then is value greater than equals to 50? Yes. Look at this. The value is equal to 50. So go down. Now difference 1 is, what is difference 1? 100 minus 50. Put the value 50 because value, the number inside the value variable is 50. So 100 minus 50 is 50. So it means difference 1 equals to 50. Now let's calculate difference 2 here. Value minus 50. It means difference 2 equals to, the value is 50 and when we subtract 50 from 50, we will get 0. So it means difference 1 is 50 here and difference 2 is 0 here. Now go down. When we will go down, then we will check, is difference 1 less than 1? No, it is not less than 1. But if difference 2 is less than 1, yes, this is less than 1. This is difference 2 is 0. So since one of the statement is true and this is an OR statement, so you will go down because if any one of these is true, so it will be a yes. Go down and print output except this will be your output for the first input value that is 50. So this is how you are going to trace the values. And now it's time to fill the table. Difference 1 that we calculated was 50 and difference 2 was 0. So just write down 50 here, write down 0 here, and output that we have finally calculated is, it will be a message except extreme. So just write down here except extreme. This is going to be your output. Okay, so now let's quickly do for the second value that is 75. Put 75 here because this is the input value. Now let's see what would be the values of difference 1, 2 and then output. Again moving towards the same flow chart, the value here is 75, go down, it's not -1, go down, is this within the range of 50 to 100? No, this is false now because the value is, sorry, it is in the range of 50 to 100, yes, because it is 75. Go down, calculate difference 1. Okay, difference 1 is going to be 100 minus 75, which is going to be 25. So difference 1, value of difference 1 is 25. Now calculate the same for difference 2. Difference 2 is 75 minus 50, that is 25. Now both difference 1 and difference 2 are 25. Let's go down. We will check for this statement. None of the values are less than 1. So it is a yes, yes. Go down. Both are. No, sorry. If none of these values are less than 1, difference 1 is less than 1 or difference 2 is less than 1, it's a false. No, neither this statement is true, neither this statement is true. So if both are false, then you will go here. It's a no, no. So the output message will be this one, except normal. So in this way, now you are going to just write down the values here in the table. We have calculated difference 1 and difference 2. The values of both variables are 25, 25, and since no one is less than 1, so it is except normal. Just write down except normal. This is going to be your final output. Okay, so now quickly moving towards the third one, that is 99. The third value 99, and let's trace this value as an input here. Okay, so the value is now 99. Go down, it's not -1, go down. The value, is it in the range of 50 to 100? Yes, it is 99 within the range. Go down, the difference one will be 100 minus 99. So it is 1. And similarly, value minus 50 means it is 99. That is the value. The number inside the value is 99. You will subtract it from 50. It will be 49. So now you can see that difference 1 is 1 and difference 2 is 49. Now go here. Here you will see difference 1 is less than 1. No, it is equals to 1. So the first statement is wrong. Difference 2 is less than 1. No, it is not. It is 49. That is very much greater than 1. Since both are false, you will go here. It's a no, and print the message except normal on your screen. Okay, so this is something you have to write here. Difference 1 is 100 minus 99, that is 1. Difference 2 is 99 minus 50, that is 49. And then the final message is no, except normal. Just write down here, except normal. Let's move towards the fourth value, that is 28. Write down 28 here and then let's trace the flowchart quickly. Okay, the value is now 28. When we will go down, it is not -1. Go down. Now, is this in the range of 50 to 100? Not at all. 28 means that it is less than 50. So it's a no here, and then you will not be calculating difference 1, difference 2, and you will just print an output message, reject abnormal. So in this case, there will be no value in difference 1 and difference 2. And the output message is going to be reject abnormal. So just write down here, reject abnormal. Now the next value is 82. write down 80 to here and trace the flowchart. Okay, now the value is 82. Value is not equal to -1. Go down. Is the value within the range of 50 to 100? Yes, it is 82. Go down. Now difference 1 is 100 minus 82. That is going to be 18. And difference 2 is 82 minus 50, which is 32. So you have calculated difference 1, difference 2. Now go down. Is difference 1 less than 1? No. Is difference 2 less than 1? No. Since both statements are false, then if both are false, then you will go to a no and you will be here. Okay. So now it is output except normal. Just quickly write down these values here in the table. Difference 1 is 18, difference 2 is 32, and the final output is except normal. Okay. Now quickly moving towards the fifth value. Write down 150 here and then start tracing the table. So the value is 150 now. Go down. It's not -1. Go down. Is the value within the range of 50 to 100? No, this is 150. It's no. So you will not calculate difference 1 and difference 2. You will go here and print the message output reject abnormal. Okay, so difference 1 and 2 is nothing. Just output message will be reject abnormal. So this is for the value 150. Now we are moving towards the next value, that is -1. And if you remember that in your question it is written the algorithm will terminate if -1 is entered. So just write down -1 here, and when you will trace it, then this will be true. Value is -1. And then if it is a yes, the flowchart will terminate, it's an end. So for the value of -1, there is no value for, you can never calculate difference 1, difference 2 and output. So this is the end of your flowchart. Now the next two values will never be calculated. 672 and 80. Why? Because when the user gives -1, then it is the termination of your flowchart. So you will never write for 672 and 80 because it will never be calculated if your flowchart is terminated. So this is all for part A. Now quickly moving towards part B. In part B, what you have to describe the purpose of this algorithm. So here what I can see is you are checking for a particular range. Like you are checking if the value of test data is within the range of 50 to 100. So you can simply write in your own words that this algorithm is performing a range check. A range check, which means if the value, the test data is within the range of 50 to 100 or not. Just to specify this, and why is it performing this? In order to give us an output message that if it is normal, extreme or abnormal. So in other words, the main thing or the main output shows us that it is checking the test data type, or we can simply write to output the type of test data. Test data basically means the values that we are taking as an input here. So we are just checking its type. Either it is normal, extreme, or it is abnormal. So this is the purpose of this algorithm, and the whole question is solved in this way. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe. Bye bye.